Alien abductee's vision warned of plagues and conflicts. Hickson maintained until his death in 2011 that events happened the way he described them, while to this day Parker also remains adamant that their story is true. The abduction of two men, alleged aliens, extraterrestrial entities, almost 50 years ago, remains one of the world's most chilling abduction cases. The incident itself took place October 11, 1973, in the Mississippi town of Pascagoula. And if you see the video before this one, there are 10 fascinating alien abduction stories for you to see there. Now, most of them, of course, are reported in the United States, but this goes on worldwide. So the incident took place in Mississippi. Calvin Parker Jr. and Charles Hickson had been out fishing when they reported witnessing a strange oval-shaped object with blue lights descending from the sky. The craft was said to have made a peculiar whizzing sound and eventually came to rest a couple of feet above the ground nearby. Three strange creatures emerged from the object that were vaguely humanoid in shape and stood about 5 feet in height. They had no discernible eye sockets and only a small slit for a mouth. In place of hands, they had lobster-like claws and seemed to move in an inhuman, robotic-like manner. Parker later recalled, "These things got to us. Two got a hold of Charlie and the other got a hold of me, and they turned around and they was carrying us back up inside of what I know is a UFO, a spaceship, or whatever it was, and we was going towards that big bright light." End quote. Once aboard the craft, the two men were subjected to a detailed physical examination. The incident seemed to end as abruptly as it began, as Hickson and Parker found themselves back on the beach with no sign of the UFO and no indication that anything had happened. Hickson maintained until his death in 2011 that events happened the way he described them, while to this day Parker also remains adamant that their story is true. Now 68, Parker has since spoken of visions that he experienced at the time, depicting a number of disturbing world events, including the plague in World War III. He said, "As some of you will know, I had a near-death experience while on board this craft. This was when my blood was drained out of me and they replaced with what I still don't know. Then things were shown to me, things from the past, present, and future. Maybe I was handed a curse, or it could be a way to help save our planet or mankind, but it scares the hell out of me. Not for me, but for the future of us all," he said. And he says, "I would not want to leave here knowing there could be something I could do to help someone," end quote. This was by Unexplained Mysteries on Bended Reality. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.